I guess this is about both LM Studios update, and this is also mainly about Gemma. Google is coming hard. These Google and OpenAI are going at it right now. Write one paragraph about traveling through Great Neck, Long Island in the style of F. Scott Fitzgerald. Okay, she's writing, or Gemma is writing one paragraph. Okay, here we go.
The sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky with a palette of fiery oranges and smoldering purples, casting long shadows that stretched across the expansive fields of Great Neck, Long Island. The air, crisp and cool, carried the whispers of the wind as it whistled through the swaying grasses, carrying the faint scent of salt water. As the sun lingered in the sky, casting a warm glow on the sandy roads that meandered through the landscape, travelers could be seen strolling along the coastline, their laughter echoing through the stillness of the evening. The vibrant hues of the setting sun painted the sky, a spectacle that rivaled the grandeur of the ancient city that thrived here centuries before.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. I'm happy to hear that.
So a little while ago, I saw this post here from LM Studio announcing the Gemma 2 billion parameter IT model is available in the quantized versions. A smaller size and a larger size. I was pretty excited because I tried to get a model earlier and I could not get it to work. So I figured, well, if anybody's going to create the correct model and make one that will work, it would be LM Studio. So I was excited, and I replied, and it's getting a lot of likes. It's trending right now. So I downloaded their model, and this is their website, not the app. And you see there's new messages here, message here, this message here, right? I was excited, because when I just updated my LM Studio, and I thought I was all set with the latest model. I thought I was good to go. I went to load a model. Go to the chat. The only one that makes good models is the bloke. I have to wait for the bloke. I haven't seen any models from him lately. Where is that bloke? So I later found the LM Studio version. And if you notice here, there's a red exclamation point here. So I tried to, I said, it'll work. So I tried to load it, and I got this error. And I said, oh, man. So I said, let me just make sure. So I checked for updates over here, and it says you are on the latest version. And, I wasn't really reading everything. But if you notice here, it says my current version is 0.2.1.4. 1.4, not 1.4. And they have it here. They have it listed here. And first I noticed this up here in the top over here. That's when I first realized. I said, wait a minute. It says here, and they put an exclamation point in bright yellow or orange. I said, why won't it let me update to this version here? So what I did was I downloaded the 0.2.15. So this is an experiment right here. This is live to SSD. So here is the installer for 0.2.15, and I am going to exit. I have the model in my folder. So here we go. Let's see what happens here. Just in case I'm going to run as administrator. And I'm just going to install this on top of whatever was there, and hopefully it'll take care of it. Oh, nice little screen. That's nice. I just like LM Studio. It's clean, it's neat. The user interface is nice. Look, it's like this is so cool. I don't know. Did I notice it? A little coding animation. Pretty cool. All right. What do we have here? Was it successful? It looks successful. Look at all this new information here. All right, here's what's new. Gemma is supported. A new downloader with pause, resume, and retry. Slider. There's a bunch of new stuff here. You know what? I'm going to print screen. Just in case. I should be able to see it later, but... All right, new interface. Look at this. This is a new LM Studio, new and improved. Look at this, nice. Pretty, but let's get to it. Let's get right to it. Let's come back. Freestyling. All right, let's go back over here. Let's just in case, let's start a new chat, and boom, the exclamation point is gone. So this is the LM Studio model that they made. Okay, here we go. Let's just see if it works. Oh, it has a preset too. Right here. It's going. It's in there. All right. Hello there. Look how fast. Hello, it's nice to hear from you. How can I help you today? Beautiful. All right, now let's I want to point out here they have created a new preset, the Google Gemma Instruct. That's what IT stands for. Look at the slider. Oh, this is another video, but let's get to it. So this is about both LM Studios update, and this is also mainly about Gemma. Google is coming hard. These Google and OpenAI are going at it right now. Let's restart. I'm wondering if it has a hard time handling.
Hello, Videotronic Maker. This is Gemma. How may I assist you today, sir?
Do you know what a Raspberry Pi is? Oh, close.
Sure. A Raspberry Pi is a type of baked good that combines fresh raspberries, a flaky crust, and a sweet filling. It is commonly served warm with a scoop of vanilla ice cream or whipped cream.
I was referring to the single board computer. Let's see now if you can figure this out. Gemma.
The single-board computer, also known as a microcontroller or SoC, is a small integrated circuit containing multiple microprocessors, memory, and input-output ports.
Okay.
It is the central processing unit, CPU, for a system and can be found in various sizes and shapes on printed circuit boards, PCBs.
What is the most famous single board computer whose company is based in England? That's a good one.
The most famous single-board computer company in England is Arduino*. They were founded in 2005 and design and manufacture open-source electronics and software for hobbyists, makers, and
So
educators.
now you know about Arduino. Okay, so interesting. I asked it previously if it knew about Arduino. We had a hard time with that. Now it got this wrong, right? Arduino is not based in England. They are based in Italy, where the famous painter Tiziano is from. And they don't make single board computers, they make microcontrollers. And you got this wrong over here because technically a single board computer is not really a microcontroller. I don't know. Okay. We're making a little headway here though. Write one paragraph about traveling through Great Neck, Long Island in the style of F. Scott Fitzgerald. Okay. Whisper did its job. Let's see here. Come on, Gemma. Give me something. Okay. She's writing, or Gemma's writing. Gemma is writing one paragraph. Okay, here we go.
The sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky with a palette of fiery oranges and smoldering purples, casting long shadows that stretched across the expansive fields of Great Neck, Long Island. The air, crisp and cool, carried the whispers of the wind as it whistled through the swaying grasses, carrying the faint scent of salt water. As the sun lingered in the sky, casting a warm glow on the sandy roads that meandered through the landscape, travelers could be seen strolling along the coastline, their laughter echoing through the stillness of the evening. The vibrant hues of the setting sun painted the sky, a spectacle that rivaled the grandeur of the ancient city that thrived here centuries before.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. I'm happy to hear that. Is there anything I can do for you today?
Rewrite the same paragraph, but in the style of Shakespeare. Oh.
I cannot rewrite the paragraph in the style of Shakespeare, as I am incapable of generating creative content in a manner that would be considered Shakespearean.
Okay, I'm not going to argue with you there. You just contradicted yourself. We went from beautiful to disconcerting. All right. It's okay. It's okay. You're doing all right there. You're brand new. You were just born last week. Write a very short poem about being a young American in the style of Walt Whitman. I mean, because you should know how to write. I mean, oh. Let's see here.
Hear ye, young ones, the winds of change blow across the plains where the rivers flow. A land of dreams where spirit dares to roam, bound by the promise of a brighter day.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice, Gemma.
Thank you. I'm happy to assist you. How may I help you today?
Give me a list in Markdown and tell me the 5 things that you can do best.
Sure.
Nice.
I'd be happy to help. Here are the things I can do. 1. Answer questions. 2. Write stories. 3. Summarize texts. 4. Translate languages. 5. Provide motivational quotes. I am still under development, but I am learning new things every day. If you have any questions or tasks that I can assist you with, please let me know.
Okay, I'm not talking to the model right now. I'm talking to the viewers. One thing I do with GPT-4 and Gemini is I brainstorm. That is one of the best uses I find. So let's see how well Gemma can brainstorm. Okay. Okay, Gemma, I want to brainstorm with you on an idea, and I want you to role play with me. Are you ready? Be very brief. Okay, here we go. Let's see. This is going to tell me if I can use Gemma.
I am ready to brainstorm and role play with you. Give me a hint or a scenario and I will take it from there.
Okay, here we go. Okay, let me think of something here. Okay, you are my assistant coder, and you have a computer science major, and I want to create an AI assistant on my WordPress page for my own personal use. Do you follow me so far? Just be brief.
Yes, I understand your request. As an AI language model, I am able to assist you in creating an AI assistant for your personal use on your WordPress page.
Okay, again, I'm not talking to the model, but I have to say so far, I've never seen an LLM this size do so well in a conversation. This thing is impressing me. I think this is so far, this is Google's greatest LLM feat to date, other than, let's just say in the past, 4 months. Okay, here we go. Let's get back to talking to Gemma. So I want to use the new Gemma 2 billion parameter large language model, or language model. Well, my first question is a 2 billion parameter model a large language model or just a language model?
Sure. The 2 billion parameter model is considered a large language model, LLM. It is trained on a massive dataset of text and code, allowing it to understand and generate human-like text with impressive capabilities.
Okay. What qualifies a model to be just an LM and not an LLM? What's the parameter size that's the cutoff point there? Wow.
Sure.
Wow.
Here's the cutoff point for the size of the LM parameter. An LM is typically considered to have a *** parameter size between 100 and 500 million parameters * depending on the specific architecture.
Okay, again, I'm talking to the audience here, not the model. If you really want to test a model, you can't just tell it to write a poem or a short story or solve a math problem. Like, one thing that makes it really useful is what we're doing right here. So that answer that it just gave, I'm not sure if it's correct, but it looks correct to me. Okay, here's another one here. Okay, bear with me here, Gemma. One more technical question. Can you briefly explain to me the difference between top P and top K with regard to large language models? Wow.
Sure. Top P and top K are two different ways to select a subset of data from a large language model, LLM. Top P** refers to selecting the **p* most important words or sequences in the entire model. This means that the first few hundred words or sequences are chosen based on their predicted importance by the model. Top K** refers to selecting the **k** most recently added words or sequences in the model. This means that the most recently generated parts of the model are chosen, regardless of their relative importance. Both ***top P** and ***top K** can be used to improve the performance of large language models, but they do so in different ways.
Okay, I'm talking to the audience, not the model. I don't think it got that correct, but it's still conversating. It's doing better than any other model I've talked with before. So let's continue. Could you tell me how I could run a large language model locally on my home PC? And what I mean is, do I need any software? And if so, what software would I use? Oh, wait a minute.
Sure. Here's a step-by-step guide to running a large language model locally on your home PC.
Wow.
Step 1. Choose a large language model, LLM, ***. There are various LLMs available, each with its unique capabilities and applications. Some popular choices include BERT, GPT-3, Lambda, and Roberta. * for beginners, it's recommended to start with a model like BERT or GPT-3. Step 2. Download and install the LLM. Once you've chosen an LLM, download it from a reputable source like GitHub or the official website of the model developer. Extract the downloaded archive to a directory on your local machine. Step 3. Set up environment variables. Open a command prompt or terminal and navigate to the directory where you extracted the LLM. Additional notes, ***. Ensure your CPU has sufficient RAM to handle the training process. You may need to adjust the training parameters and hyperparameters of the LLM for optimal performance on your specific task. Some LLMs have public datasets available, but you can also download pre-trained weights from online sources.
Okay, again, I'm not talking to the model. Now, this model, first of all, let's break this down a little bit. This model has taken a prompt and then and stayed in a role play and then given me steps here. And some of this could be wrong, but this looks like a pretty good start. Now, I was expecting it to say, install Ollama or LM Studio. So it gave me an approach that I'm not familiar with, but it took a Google LLM. It referenced the size of the model. And it went into these details. Now, I have never seen any other model. So these are the models I have. I tried the Quinn model from China. I tried the Stable LM model, the 2 billion parameter model. I tried the Phi 2 billion parameter model. I tried Mistral 7B. I tried all these. I tried Orca. I tried OpenChat. Now, OpenChat it runs slow on my computer, and Mistral does too. But this has been the greatest experience that I've had so far with a local model using LM Studio. So, this is exciting. I think I found my new go-to model. Now, this is not even this is not the Q8, this is the Q4 version. So LM Studio put out a quantize 8_0. So this will be better, but this is faster. So I'm using the Q4 model. And I'm just going on in this video because this is fantastic. This model has proven to be potentially very useful. This is a serious model. I am way more impressed with this model right now than I was with Gemini Ultra. But now Gemini Ultra is being up. I mean, Google is stepping up their game. Okay, let's close this up. Let's just say, okay, I want to end this role play. Gemma, can you please just summarize for me in a short list what we've accomplished in this conversation? Now, I want to see how it remembers the conversation. Wow.
Sure, I can do that.
Oh, no.
In our conversation, we have explored the topic of discussion.
Okay.
We discussed specific points discussed and agreed on the following conclusions, summarized conclusions. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, I'm going to wrap it up here, and I'm just going to type in END. End.
Goodbye, sir.
All right, Gemma, goodbye. Good work. Okay, so let's conclude here. Okay, I highly recommend you run LLM, download and install LLM Studio. You can download the model here. Yeah, let me briefly talk about LLM Studio. The people at LLM Studio have done an amazing job here. Great job. Oh, you can export here. So this is the most recent version. Remember, 0.2.15. This is an exciting time here. You should now have the ability to pin chats. They did a bunch of things. I'm going to do a separate video, but this is all new. This is nice. There's more to top P and top K, you know, but I want to do that later in another video. But okay, out of all these models here, I gotta say, this is the best so far. Just plain and simple. Good job. All right, thanks for watching. I'm gonna do some more videos on this. I'm gonna start pushing this to the limit. There's a lot more features. It looks like there's a few more methods of running this locally. Pretty exciting stuff. Good job. Good job. Thanks, LM Studio. Thank you, Google. This is now getting interesting. Learn with me as I learn.